Hi, I'm Casey from G-Free Foodie, and today I'm showing you how to make asparagus au gratin using gluten-free Mama's flour blend. I brought some broth, gluten-free of course, to a boil over medium-high heat, and I tossed my asparagus in there. I snapped the woody ends off first. I'm going to cook them for 2 to 4 minutes until they just start to soften, and then I'm going to pull them off and drain them. Okay, my asparagus has been simmering for about 3 to 4 minutes, so I'm going to put the asparagus right in here to drain. And then I'm going to take my hot broth, and without burning myself, measure it. I want to make sure that I have at least 1.25 cups of broth and no more than 1.5 cups. I still have 2 cups here, so I'm going to pour a little bit of it off and then go on to the next step. All right, now I'm going to make a roux and then our sauce using gluten-free Mama's flour blend. So I've got 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to get that melted. And then I'm going to whisk in 2 tablespoons of gluten-free Mama's flour blend. And you can check out gfreefoodie.com for all my exact measurements. I'm just going to make a blonde roux. Combine that flour and fat together. Get it cooking a little bit. And then I'm going to take the 1.25 cups of broth that we cooked the asparagus in and get it all incorporated. Looking good. Come off the heat. And here, and I've got Parmesan, and some grated white cheddar. And I'm going to incorporate that into this sauce till the cheese is all melted and it looks smooth. Now I'm going to taste it. Grab my wooden spoon here. I know I'm going to need a little bit of salt and pepper, so I'll start with a little. Then we want to taste the sauce. This is where all our seasoning is coming from. Needs a little more. I double dipped. You can do it at home too. I won't tell anyone. Good to go. We're going to let this sit for a couple minutes. Okay, we're going to pull this paper towel out from under the asparagus, drained all that liquid off, and I'm going to arrange them nicely in the pan. And I'm going to pour my sauce kind of in the middle, but I'm going to hedge towards the back. I think it's prettier if you leave the tips exposed. So I'm just going to kind of smooth that out over the middle and back of the asparagus. And then I'm going to top it with a little more Parmesan. This is going to go into the broiler on high just until that Parmesan starts to brown and bubble. So you want to keep an eye on it. We're talking 4, maybe 8 minutes. Our asparagus au gratin is out of the oven, and I can hardly wait to taste it. Look at that cheesy goodness. Okay, I'm just going to grab a couple because I really just want to dig into this whole plate, but I won't. And the reason I won't is because you're watching me. Okay. So yum. Veggies with cheese on a whole different level. Check out gfreefoodie.com.